To understand the concept of iterating over lists and tuples, let's create a list of animals. So animals equals, and since we're making a list, we'll start with a bracket, and we'll add lion, zebra, dolphin, and monkey, and end the list with another bracket, chars equals 0, and we'll start a loop. For animal in animals, 2 spaces, chars plus equals length of animals, print total characters, average length, format chars, chars length, animals. In this code, we're iterating over a list of strings. For each of the strings, we get its length and add it to the total amount of characters. At the end we print the total, and the average, which we get by dividing the total by the length of the list. You can see we're using the len function twice. Once to get the length of the string and then again to get the amount of elements in the list. What if you wanted to know the index of an element while going through the list? You could use the range function, and then use indexing to access the elements at the index that range returned. Repeating it again for better understanding. You could use a range function, and then use indexing to access the elements at the index that range just returned. Or, you could just use the enumerate function. Let's discuss it with the help of this example. Winners equals. We'll make a list. Ashley, Dylan, and Reese, and close the list. For index, person in, enumerate, winners, print, curly brackets, dash, curly brackets, dot, format, index, plus, 1, person. The enumerate function returns a tuple for each element in the list. The first value in the tuple is the index of the element in the sequence. The second value in the tuple is the element in the sequence. I hope you got a fair idea of enumerate function with this example. Please feel free to watch the previous section again in case you still have any doubt. Now, let's use all of this now to solve a slightly more interesting problem. Say you have a list of tuples containing 2 strings each. The first string is an email address and the second is the full name of the person with that email address. You want to write a function that creates a new list containing 1 string per person including their name and the email address between angled brackets. The format usually used in emails is like this. Please pause the video here and try to think, what do we need to do? We'll start by defining a function that receives a list of people. Def full emails takes the argument people. Remember, people is a list of tuples where the first element is the email address and the second one is the full name. So in our function, we'll first create the variable that we'll use as a return value, which will be a list, and we'll call it result. Result equals empty list. We'll then iterate over the list of people. We know this list contains tuples of 2 strings each, so we'll unpack the values directly when iterating in variables that we'll call email and name. For email and name in people. Now, our result variable is a list and it should contain strings. So we'll append to the resulting string to the results list. Result dot append. The string that we'll append will be formatted in the way we want. To do that, we'll use the format method with the 2 variables of our iteration. So, curly brackets, dot, format, name, and email. Once we're done with the iteration, we'll return the list which should now contain all the necessary emails. So now type return result. Let's now try executing this. Print full emails. Sumit at example.com. Sumit Kumar. Sarat at example.com is the email, and we'll call Sarat Gina as the name. This worked as expected. Now, try out the enumerate function for yourself in this quick exercise. Complete the skip elements function to return every other element from the list, this time using the enumerate function to check if an element is in an even position or an odd position. Here is the code template on your screen. Please try to complete it with the desired output. The required output for your reference should be like this. Please see the description section for the solution of this exercise. If this video helped you out in any way, Please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Also, click on the screen right now to watch another video, just like this one, with some tips and tricks to help you level up. If you have any questions or suggestions, then you may ask in the comments section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.